Good morning, my name is Brittany. I am a 6th year elementary school counselor, and this is a week in my life. Today it is Monday, November 20th. It is about 9:10 in the morning. I've been at work since 7:40. I was outside, did some bus duty, did some crisis response early. I just got done teaching 3rd grade. We did our unit assessment, so I'm about to grade those. Typically on Mondays, I do, hold on, let's see. There we go. So typically on Mondays, I do 2 small groups. I do a 2nd grade small group, and then I do a 1st grade small group. But only 1 kid is here for the 1st grade small group, and 2 of the 4 are here for the 2nd grade. So we're not doing it. This week is kind of wonky. We have a full normal day today, but tomorrow is an early out day, and then we're out the rest of the week for Thanksgiving. So that's fun. It will be interesting to see how many kids are here tomorrow. So I'm going to grade the assessments that I just did in that 3rd grade class. I have some laminating I need to do, and then I'm teaching, sorry, I have to look. I'm teaching 2nd grade later today. And we're doing our unit assessment there, and then just a following directions coloring activity. So I will take you along with me as I can, and I will check in with you all at some point. All right, it is now about 3:15. I am actually getting ready to head out. Today was good. It was a little crazy, but it was good. My 3rd grade lesson went amazing. The kids did great. They did really well on their unit assessment, and then we played a game, and then we just did a Go Noodle. So good. And then I didn't do either one of my groups because a bunch of kids were missing. But I did get a pile of stuff laminated, got like half of it cut out, so that's good. And then like 4 minutes before I was getting ready to go teach my 2nd grade class, literally 4 minutes, I got a call on the radio. And I heard what was happening as I was getting the call on the radio. And I had a student who was having a lot of strong feelings, strong emotions, running up and down the hallways, cursing. It was a big deal. So it took me about 20 minutes to get the student just to calm down, not even talking about what happened, just to calm down. I played the music on my phone again. We did hot cocoa breathing. We did finger trace breathing. Finally got the student de-escalated enough to come into my office, and then they played with the sand tray, and then I had them identify how they were feeling on my feeling board, and then we talked about what zone those feelings were in, because that's something that they're working on with our social worker. And then we were able to kind of do some conflict resolution, and then I got them back up to class, but unfortunately that took the whole duration that I was supposed to be teaching in 2nd grade. Thankfully that teacher is letting me come in tomorrow to make it up. We've already got it scheduled. It is freezing outside. It might snow tonight. We'll see. There was snow on cars this morning when I got into work. A little jealous there wasn't snow at my house, but whatever. I'm going to head home, get in a workout. I'm feeling pretty anxious the last few days, so I want to do some self-care, get a workout in before Bryson and Rayleigh get home. So I will check in with you all tomorrow. Good morning. It is now Tuesday, November 21st. It is, let me check my watch. It's 10:10 a.m. I've been at work since about 7:40. Went outside, did bus duty, came in, helped with breakfast. And then I finished cutting out the lamination that I did yesterday. Then I went and I taught 2nd grade, made up my lesson. It was great. We did our assessment, and then I did this. Let me show you. So we did our unit assessment super easy. And then we did this following directions activity, but I changed these up, and then as the kids were doing it, I was doing it on my own paper so I could like gauge and see. And then we did a Go Noodle, and then we listened to our empathy song for our unit that we're going to be starting next week. Came into my office, sat down, had my mental health meeting, where the social worker and I, where we get together and we just kind of discuss kiddos and whatnot. I've printed off my weekly manner for next week. Full transparency, I don't think I've changed it in like 2 weeks. So I have that for next week, and I might actually try to do 2 or 3 more just so that they're done and ready to go. Fridays are quickly turning into very chaotic days between teaching kindergarten and then just trying to do crisis response. So I might just get a few done today so that they're ready to go. I need to prep for 2nd grade next week. I want to start pulling books in again. The kids were asking about it. I did print off my new We Can Follow the Rules. We're going to do Christmas trees after Thanksgiving. Even though it's not December, I waited until after Thanksgiving. So that's on the plan for today. We are out at, well, the students are out at 1 o'clock. Okay, sorry, a teacher had to run down and come talk to me. But I had the kids asking for books, so I'm going to sit down, look over some books, decide which ones I want to do for the unit. The next unit I'm pretty sure is emotion management, so I'll probably do the way I feel. And then if there's lessons about like being frustrated or angry, I know there are in kindergarten, I'm not sure about 2nd grade. But I have books like I Am Angry or The Angry Dragon, and I have books on how to calm down. I have books on empathy. So I want to sit down and go through my books, see what I want to pull, and then I can start doing books again in class. So I will check in with you all later. Hi, it is now 1:40. School got out at 1 o'clock. All the buses were here on time for our hub kiddos, which was amazing. Loved that. Let me think. 2nd grade lesson went really well. I think I already talked about that. If I did, I'll skip past this. 2nd grade did really well. I was able to get everything prepped and set up for Monday. I did print out more Manner of the Weeks, actually enough to get me through all of December. So what I do is I just scan a copy of the front part from the book, and then I type out the back part, and I like try to use colors to get different phrases to pop. Next week's is already hung up. Who am I? Don't know, but I'm here for it. I pulled the rest of the books that I wanted for my next unit. I went through and wrote down all the lessons on what days I'm teaching them in my planner, all the way up through the next unit assessment. I used to write down all of my lessons just like whose class I was teaching in my planner, but something would always change and I was sick of using whiteout, so now I just kind of go by unit. And I just stay 1 unit ahead in my planner, and that actually helps me know what days I'm teaching what lessons, and that helps with my personal scope and sequence, so that's good. I need to hang up the hula hoops. Like half of my Christmas lights died, so it used to go from here all the way up, right, and then, oh, it's really hard, all the way over and then back down and then like halfway across the bottom, but they died and like only half the light works. So I got on Amazon this morning and ordered a new one, and then I just shifted all the lights over. I am going to just do a really quick wipe down, and then I am going to head out for the weekend. I'm gonna go get my daughter. We're gonna go on a walk. It's gonna be great. I'm really excited. It's cold outside, but I know where her gloves are, and her hats were just delivered while I was at work. So also, I get everything off of Prime at this point in my life, because taking a toddler into the store is just a hassle, and I would rather just play with her. So if I can order it in advance and it's about the same price, I just get it off Amazon. Anybody else that way? But I am going to wrap up this part of the vlog here, and I will see you all next week.